Yeah. We're back again. So, we're here today to play this game that I'm sure all of you know pretty well. And if you don't, here's a great time to learn about it. So, this is our game, Champions of Midgard. It was one of our earliest games that we've released. It is one of our most successful titles. It is loved by the industry all around, pretty much, So, very excited to get this to the table. Now, what I'm playing today is a custom solo variant. The original rules for this variant were created by BGG user Schnell. That's listed here at the on the video, the top of the play screen. Now, what I've done is I've taken his rules and I have, because it normally uses like a deck of playing cards, and instead of using the playing cards, what I did was I actually, sorry, I'm multitasking here, is I actually took the, deck of playing cards out, and because we have the resources here that I'm able to do this, I instead created a deck of custom cards. Basically, I just cut out pieces of paper and wrote down what I needed to on them. So if you print out the rules for the variant off of BGG, he just basically has, whenever you pull a card off the deck to simulate the AI, it tells you how to resolve it. So instead of doing that, I just wrote down what they do instead of having a deck of cards, and it makes it just a little bit smoother for me personally. If you're not able to do this, you can still use a deck of cards. You can still use the rules and everything. Not a problem. Yes, Vladimir, Champions. So the way that this solo variant works, like I said, this is an unofficial variant. This was created by Schnell, BGG user Schnell, and modified slightly by me. So this is only the base game today. Next Friday, I will be doing it with both expansions as well. So the changes that I have made, if you've played this variant, like I said, I made the custom deck. And then also, if you see on the top of the play screen, I have now created a little bit of a scoring base. We figured out what like a basic average scoring system was for the base game. So in order to claim a victory at all, I will have to score at least 60 points against the game. And then from there it goes, low score, medium score, high score, basically. So if you don't know how the solo variant works, here's the basic idea. With what I've created, I'm going to start the game as the active player. And then after you take a move, because the game plays, like when you take your turn, you still resolve your turn and everything else the same way that you would when you're playing with other people. But the other people are simulated by this deck. So what you do is I'll place a guy on the map, take my turn, and then I will flip over a card from the deck, and the card from the deck has a location on it, and then that location is going to be unusable. So let's say I flip over the blacksmith. So I'm going to put the card over the blacksmith. I'm going to remove all the dice that's there at the blacksmith because that AI player will have taken it. And then that is the first player. Just a side note, this is a setup for 4 players, so I'll be flipping out 3 cards from the deck for every one of my guys that I place on the map to simulate each other player. So then that would happen. Then I'd flip over one more card here, the worker's hut, so that would go there. I have this dice on the worker's hut to keep track of the cost of workers, so I can tick that down. And then the next one would be like a military market stall. So I have 2 military markets and 2 economic market stalls. The way that these are going to work is I'm going to start with whatever type it is at the top, and then if that one's used, I'll put it on the bottom. And then if both of them are already used, then we'll just discard the card and then draw another one. If you ever draw a card and that space has already been taken or can't be used by the AI, you just discard it and draw another card. Same thing for Fight the Draugr. It'll start with the one on the left. If that one's taken, it'll go to the one on the right. If both are taken, then we just discard the card. Fight the Troll. If the AI takes it, I will automatically just get a blame token. For the long ships, they are going, if the AI takes the long ship, there's one card in here for each public long ship. it'll automatically move to the monster that is worth the most amount of points. And it's considered to automatically defeat it. So if it ever fights a Draugr, or if it ever fights one of these monsters or whatever, it's going to beat it. Now, an important note for this set of rules I've created, I'm not going to keep track of the AI's score. Basically, I'm just going to be scoring against myself. So this means that we're not going to add up all the cards that they get. I guess I could develop the rules a little bit further and I could add up all the points, but because we're simulating 3 players instead of 1, it's kind of hard to keep track of that. So the simplest way for me to do it is basically everything the AI does is going to basically take options away from me and make it harder for me to score as opposing to accumulating its own score. So if that gives you a little bit of idea of what's going down here. So it'll take the ship, it'll go to the highest value monster that's currently out there. If it goes to the shipwright, it's going to take the highest capacity custom ship and remove it. If it goes to the Jarl's Longhouse, it's going to take the first player, and the way that we're going to do the first player is if the AI takes the first player from me, I'm going to assume that I will always be going last, so I will reveal 3 cards before I take my turn. So that's how I'm going to do that, to try and add a little bit of difficulty there. There's no cards for the hunting grounds or for the beggar, because those are unlimited spaces anyways. But you get the basic idea of how this works. So I now if you'll notice here on this maybe look a little bit different if you only have the base game. Morgan, hello. I have here, because if you're unaware, we do make a lot of really cool upgrades for the game. So I have our custom playmat. These upgrades you can only get through us on our website, by the way, grayfoxgames.com. So we have the custom playmat. It's really large because it has all of the expansion material on it as well. So that's Dark Mountain, this is Valhalla. I have my bits and pieces on these spaces since I'm not playing with the expansions today. But all of these upgrades I'm using are really cool. So I have our wooden upgrade kit for everything. So it has these wooden blame tokens. So it's actually like a wooden piece, and it comes with stickers that you put on. So it actually has the face and everything. So we have the wooden blame tokens, wooden coins, wooden glory tokens, wooden damage tokens, wooden, and then the food and the wood were already wooden cubes in the base game. What we've done here with this upgrade is that we have given them shapes. So now the meat looks like meat and the wood looks like wood, and you also have a wooden time tracker up there as well. I'm also using the Jarl edition. So the Jarl edition comes with these cool little Viking meeples that are custom meeples, as well as this Viking helmet scoring track. I haven't added them in to this because I'm not playing with the expansions, but in this kit, especially when I play next week with all the expansions, I have included every promo that we have made for this game so far. So all the expansions, all the promos, all the upgrades, a 100% complete set of Champions of Midgard, and everything that we have made for this game so far is what I'll be using. So there are some promos still in here, the ones that I can use. Here, so there are some promos in here that can be used with the base game, so I left those in here, like the Chinese monster set and all that other stuff. But anything that's not used with the base game has been taken out. So that's kind of a basic rundown. I've got my pen and paper there to keep track of my score. Yeah, so that's kind of the idea. Like I said, if you go to BGG and you can just type in Champions of Midgard solo, or you can go to Schnell, the BGG user, check out that if you'd like the rules for the solo variants. Some people also added in some addendums to modify the solo variant a little bit. So you can do what you like. Play with it as is, mess around with it. Like I said, this is unofficial, just for fun that we found, and we think that they did a pretty sweet job of this, and so we'll see how this goes. All right, so I'm going to jump into the game now. So I've got my base game characters here. The way I'm going to pick these, I'm going to pick it at random. So I'm just going to kind of lay them out like this. So, and I've got this 6-sided dice, so I'm going to say Gilfir is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I roll a 6, I re-roll. But whatever I roll is going to be my character. So I rolled a 1, so it is actually going to be Gilfir. So I will remove the rest of these. And now I will reset my dice there so I can keep track of that. And I have already set the game up with everything as we need. So I've got my character, I have my starting Destiny card, I have that here. I'll keep my guys there. All right. And then you still start with the same resources. So you have 3 workers, a glory token, a wood, a food, and a coin, and one swordsman dice. So same exact setup, same everything. Like I said, the biggest change is that you have this deck to simulate the other players. So, deck is shuffled, and since I'm going to be considered the starting player, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so I don't pay when I take goods from the merchant ship. That is my ability. What is the merchant ship? Is for free, I can get a axe dice and a spear dice. That's not bad. Just for the sake of getting the value of my guy, I'm going to go ahead and take that first space there. So, if you haven't played Champions, anything that's a brown or a blue space, you resolve when you place your worker there. If it's a red space, that happens after all players have placed their workers because it's a combat phase and you have to assign dice there. The difference between blue and brown is that blue will accumulate resources, so these dice or food here, and like if there's anything left there from round to round, you just add to it. So merchant, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take these dice here. All right, so I've gotten 2 dice for that. So my turn's done, so now we're going to go to the AI's turn. Like I said, we're going to flip out 3 cards total. So the first card is the Runesmith. So the Runesmith, so can't go to the Runesmith this round. The next one's going to be Military Market Stall. So the first Military Market Stall has been taken. And then the Smokehouse. So the Smokehouse has been taken. We're going to remove that food because that player has taken it. And that is going to be that. So, now we're back to my turn. All right. So, my next step here is I'm going to make sure that I fight the troll. Because in this AI version, if the AI fights the troll instead, I just automatically get a blame token. And I'm trying to avoid that. So, I'll go ahead and I'll go there. And then we'll go back to the AI's turn. So, the next card, Swordsmith. So, they're going to take that dice there. The one after that is we have Fight the Draugr. So the first Fight the Draugr is gone. And then we have the Hafter, so that's going to be taken as well. Now, even though I only have 1 worker left, we're still going to flip out cards after I place it because it's possible that those players will have taken like the blacksmith space or other spaces that have recurring resources. So you want to try and simulate that. Okay, so that is done. All right, looks like we're doing okay. We're doing okay. All right, so my last action that I can take here. Let me see. I'm already fighting the troll. Needs 2 hits. I've got 3 dice. I don't really have food to go across the sea yet, so maybe I should try and get some food. Oh, we have the generous merchant, so I could just get a food and a wood. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and take that because I want to try and keep up. Since the smokehouse is gone, I want to try and get some food here so I can go across the sea. Okay, so my last turn's done, and flip out cards here. So Sage's House, that one's gone. I didn't even look at my rune card. Have the most yellow enemy cards at the end of the game. That probably should have been known information before now. Public Longship 5. So they're going to take that. And then the Blacksmith, so they will go ahead and take that dice off of there. All right, so we have, me and the AI have all placed all of our guys. So we're going to go to the next step, which is assigning fighters. Like I said, the AI doesn't do that. I guess this longship would have moved here since that's the most valuable unit there. So that is done. So now we're going to go to assign dice. I'm going to go ahead and assign all of my dice on the troll, just to be safe, because I historically do not have great dice rolls. So we're going to roll these, and I rolled 2 axes and 2 blanks. So it will be enough to kill him, but I will lose a dice. I think I'm going to lose the... Yeah, I think I'm going to lose the swordsman. let's see, what is that? 2 blanks. This is 1, 2, 3 blanks. Yeah, I'm going to lose the swordsman. And I'll keep these. Okay, so I defeated the troll. So I will take that. I get a wood for beating the troll. And if I had a blame token, I could discard it. But since I don't have that, I'm just going to keep the troll off to the side, and I'll count those points at the end of the game. So let's go back here, and then all of that is done. So we're going to reset for the next round. So we'll go to round 2. So for resetting, I'm going to take all of the AI cards back here. As you can see, it's pretty simple how this actually operates. It's not a terribly complicated system, and I don't think that it needs to be. Champions is already a pretty straightforward game, and when you're trying to simulate 3 other players, you have to do it in a way that not only makes sense, but is also fair. So I think this is a pretty easy way of doing it. Yeah. So there's that. So I'm going to shuffle those up. Those are done. And now I'm going to recall all of my dudes over here. So I have all of those. Reset the long ships. Now, since the AI is automatically going to be doing that, I'm just going to leave these cards here until I go to fight the monsters. Because since the AI is automatically winning, I don't see a need to have to just keep discarding and replacing cards since I don't know what they are anyways. So that's fine. We're going to get rid of these runes. That's good. We're going to get rid of this merchant ship. All right. And then replace the troll. And then replace the draugrs. There's no yellow guys up there. And that's what I care about. Also, a side note for your Destiny cards. For the rules, you need at least 3 of whatever you need for scoring points in order to score the card at all in this solo variant. So I will need at least 3 yellow enemies in order to claim that. Okay, so we're back to my turn. Well, actually, sorry, we need to repopulate these here. All right, so that's good. Coins would be cool. Let me see here. I have some food, so I could send them off to fight. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I am going to take this public longship, and I'm going to send both of my guys with both of the food there, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to move here. So I will be fighting that guy there. Actually, if I got both food, this one is worth more points. So I guess I could go for the save a food and go for 1 less point. Oh, and also that guy doesn't allow spears, so I'm just going to keep it like this. So I actually only need 1 food here, so I will go ahead and keep that. All right, so that was my placement turn. So now the AI, Stave Church. So that's here. We have the market, so that's here, and we have the first military market stall. So that's there. All right, back to my turn. I really would like another worker, but I don't have the coins. I think I'm going to continue to use the merchant ship as much as possible because placing a guy to get 3 food for free is pretty good. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we're back to this guy here. So fight the Draugr. So first one here, the blacksmith. So he's going to take that. I'm just going to leave the dice over there. And then the public longship 5, which I have taken. So we're going to discard that card, and instead we're just going to go here to the Hafter. All right, so then my last turn here. I'm going to go to the runesmith, actually, and I'm going to spend one of these wood, and I'm going to take this rune here because it is a pretty easy way of letting me get some coins. So that's going to be pretty good for me. So we'll go to the AI's turn, make sure everything's good. Yeah, all right, so Sage's house, so the Sage is there. The merchant ship I've already taken, so we'll discard it. The runesmith I've already taken, so we'll discard it. Fight the troll. So I will take a blame token this round. And then public longship 10. And then they're going to move to this ridiculous thing over here. Which I guess I could have fought, but I need the yellow ones, so I'm just going to play it safe. Okay, so that's everything. And I'm really hoping that the AI will take this worker hut space so that I don't have to spend as many coins to get a worker, but oh well. Okay, so we'll go to assigning everything. So I have to encounter the Sea Journey card, which is I have to lose a food or I have to lose an axe. And that is quite the bummer, because if I lose the food, that means neither of my guys will fight. So I instead will have to lose this axe guy, because I don't have a choice. Otherwise, I won't be fighting anything. Okay, so now... and that's why sometimes you want to load extra food onto your ship in case you encounter those, which I probably should have thought about, but oh well. Especially if I knew I was taking that food anyways. So that was just a poor choice on my end. Okay, so I'm going to fight this guy. So if I could just get the 2 spear symbols on this first roll, that would be incredible, so I could actually get this thing. I got a shield, so the shields will block me from his first attack, so that's okay. So I'll miss, he'll attack, nothing happens, I'll roll again. Another shield, same thing, we'll roll again. And then that's a blank, and I'm actually going to spend my glory token to re-roll this, because I really need to get this guy. That's a shield, so we'll go another round. And that's a blank. So we tried and we failed. So this guy dies, nothing happens to that guy, and my journey to the sea has ended. And I should have put the extra food on there. That is the moral of the story. Okay, so that's going to be the end of the round. So let me just reset everything again. But didn't go to the smokehouse, so there's an extra food there for this round. Also didn't go to the swordsmith, so there's an extra sword there. So that's relevant. I need a blame token since they went to fight the troll. Is that everything? That is everything. Okay. So if anyone watching, if you've played Champions, how does this solo variant look to you? Does it look interesting? Does it look boring? What's going on? Talk to me. Are there any, if you have any insight as to, hey, maybe you could try this, maybe you could try this. Like I said, this is something someone made and we're just playing it, so it's completely open-ended if we just want to try and throw something in there. Let's go bananas. Okay, so just do that there. We're going into round 3. That's fine, that's fine. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. So there's a troll. So I would definitely like to fight the troll this round and try and be able to get rid of a blame token. But I think I'm going to use this to get 4 coins, then I'm going to go to the worker huts and get another worker. Now, the way that I'm going to simulate this is for basically for each worker that I get. I think that, like, you can do it one of 2 ways. I haven't decided how. Is one, if I get an extra worker, then the next round the AI will automatically take Workers Hut and then I'll put out an extra card, or I can leave the Workers Hut open and just for every worker that I get, I will reveal an extra card from the deck each round. So we'd still do, a round. So like I would do the normal, like I'll place 4 guys, and then each time I place a guy, I'd take 3 actions. But then after I place my 4th guy, I will place 1 more card to simulate, things like that. So we'll just kind of see how it's feeling. Tested a few different ways. That seems to be the best way to do it. Yeah, so that's all good. We put those out, put that there. Everything is set. All right. All right, so I am going to go ahead and use my rune, and it's going to let me gain any combination of 4 wood, food, or gold. I will just take the 4 gold. And then for my worker placement here, I'm going to go ahead and go to the worker huts. And I will spend my 5 gold, and I will get my extra worker. Also, for the cost of the workers, I'm only going to reduce the cost whenever I take an extra worker. That will continue to be the same cost for me, but every time I get a worker, I will play an extra card from the deck. Favorite games, Ben. Oh man, it is a great game. I'm glad it's one of your top favorites. Hopefully this solo variant seems interesting and fun to you, because it's interesting and fun to me. Okay, so everything's reset. We're all good. I took my first turn. I have my dude. All right, so now we're going to place the AI. So public longship 10. So they're going to go there. They're going to go after that person right there, which is a bummer. Jarl's Longhouse. So I have now lost the first player, which means that in round 4, I will start by revealing 3 cards from the deck before I take a turn. So it'll be a little more difficult. And then Sage's House. Okay, so can't go to the Sage's House. Now we're back to my turn. I don't have any dice, so I think I'm going to go here, and I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to pay the wood to take 2 spear dice. Okay, and then that's going to be my turn, so we're going to go next one. First, economic market stall, stave church, and fight the Draugr. Oh, and they're both yellows. But that's okay, because that guy doesn't allow spears. I need to go somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to definitely fight this Draugr. So I'm trying to get some, I really need, but I need to get the troll too. So I think I'm going to fight the troll instead, because I really need to get rid of this blame token, because I don't want to get more. So I'm going to do that. And then the swordsmith, so that's going to be gone. I'll go ahead and I'll just move that back down to 1 for the next round. Economic market stall, and then the market itself. And now I have 1 more guy left, and then after I place this one, I will play 1 more card from the deck. Let me see. You roll any Viking warriors which came up blank in a round of hunting or combat. You all face down journey cards. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I've got a lot of food, so I think I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to trade a food for 2 swordsmen and just try and accumulate as many dice as possible. Okay, and then I'll play 1 more card, which will be the second military market stall, which I've taken, and then that would be the smokehouse, so that'll go back down to 1. Okay, so now we're done, so we're going to assign dice for combats. He eats those dice here, so I think I'm just going to take both reds here, because risk it to get the biscuit. I mean, I only need 1 to beat him, so I'm just going to take both reds. Or Here, let's do it this way. I'll take a red and I'll take a white. That seems better. Okay, so that's how I'm going to fight the troll. So, awesome. I got 2 shields, and then I got, or 2 swords, and I got 1 shield. So instead of killing 3 dice, I'll kill 2, but that still leaves 2. So I will lose that. Yeah. So they're still going to die. It blocks 1, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah, it's just losses by 1. Yep, so same thing. I did that correctly. Okay, so I beat the troll. I'm going to discard a blame token. I'm going to gain a wood. And that's going to be the turn. So we are done. Let's reset. So let me get all of my dudes here. We're going to go into round 4. That's going to go there, but both of these spaces will continue to have dudes. It's going to go there. That'll have 1. I need to probably get some more Destiny cards. I really need to get my score up. And right now, yeah, okay. I should try and pay attention to some of these bigger creatures out in the ocean. Okay, so that's there. These guys are removed. Reveal the troll. Reveal the draugrs. There's no yellow draugr. Get rid of the guy there. Alright, so that is there. Replace these monsters. Okay. And then get rid of the runes. I'm going to keep the runes a little separate because those are going to go back into the deck if they run out. Okay, so there is that. So far, I do not have a whole lot of points going on here. So I need to step it up. I'm not doing well. Okay, so it's the same merchant as last time. Oh man, that guy is 18 points and he's a yellow. So I need to get some guys first. So and each one of those. I'm going to need a lot of food to fight that thing. So, all right. Yeah, I'm going to take a seat. Go to the Sage's house. I'm going to get this Destiny card. Have the most troll cards at the end of the game. Awesome. So this is where we need to keep track of the trolls. So I'll just go ahead and I'll take this troll. And I'll say for every troll they beat, I'll just keep it separately so that way we can keep track of it. So right now I'm doing okay. Let's care about that. And I get to look down at a face-down journey card. So I'll lose a dice of any type if I go there, because that is the whirlpool. So I'll just leave that face up since I looked at it and no one else is playing this game. Oh, that's good to know, that I'll automatically just lose somebody. Okay, so turn's done. Let's go here. Public Longship 5. Bummer. It's going to go here. Runesmith. So that's taken. Jarl's Longhouse. Oh, wait a second. I was supposed to... They're already the first player. So hold on a second. So this was not supposed to happen yet. So let me just fix this. Apologies. I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to put this out. And then I'm going to shuffle this up. So that's all. So these would have come out first. So that would have happened, and then that would have happened. So that would have happened before I'd done anything. So then I'd be taking my first turn now. And I will continue to go last because they have retained the first player. So we're going to go and that's done. So my first move would actually probably be actually these are gonna go there. So I would take these. Okay, I'll do that. And then we'll go here, Stave Church, fight the Draugr, and Hafter. Oh man, it took the Hafter. I was gonna go there next if they didn't, unfortunately. Okay. Definitely need food. That's fine. So I don't have a gold to do that. None of those give me gold. So I'm going to have to go to the market, and I'm going to trade a wood for a gold, and I'm going to hope and pray that this is still here on my next turn. Okay, all right, economic market stall. That's taken. Worker huts. Worker huts is taken. Fight the Draugr. Okay. Okay, so it's still there. That's fine. So I have to pay gold. But I've only got 3 foods, so that means I'm gonna have to only take 3 of these. So I'll take these guys, and I'm gonna go after the cat. All right, so that's there, and then back to the AI's turn. Military market stall, swordsmith, and sage's house. All right, well that was gonna be my last one, so I guess me looking at this now doesn't do anything, but it does give me a destiny card. Yeah, and then I think I'm just gonna go and fight the troll too, and try and do that. I'll go ahead and I'll just symbolize that, and let's hope for the best. All right, and then flip out one more for the AI, which is the market, which is already taken, and then the smokehouse. The smokehouse won't get an extra food there. Okay, so we're gonna go to combat. Let's start with the cat. It is a Kraken. So I've got to fight this guy. So I got 1 and a shield, so I'll do a damage to him, and then I'll block his hit, so I won't lose any dice, and then we'll do it again. And then we'll super murder him, but unfortunately, he is going to get one last lick in and kill one of my dice. So I think that what I'm going to get rid of here is going to be like having the shields is nice. It's the same amount of. I think I'm more likely to hit on that. Yeah, I don't care if I lose these guys. I just want to kill this thing. So I'll just get rid of the red dice. Okay, and then we'll fight the monster guy. So I'll pay the 2 food that I need because it's 1-to-1 because of his ability. And we are going to fight him. And there is 1 and 1. This is frustrating. So I will take... He'll take a wound, and then he's going to kill my 2 dice. And then nothing's going to happen. And I have failed once again. Not doing well. Not doing well at all. So that's a bummer. Alright, I guess I'll just fight this troll then. Double blanks. He's going to kill something. Me and dice rolling don't get along very well. And then he'll take a damage, then he'll kill this thing. I probably should have just kept this because it had a shield, but there's really no hope of me doing that. So I'm not going to beat the troll. And then I'll take a blame token for that. So that was just an awful round for me. That was terrible. Okay. Oof is a good word of describing how this is going so far. It's not great. It's not great. We're not going to lie. Now, as far as the scoring that we came up with for the 60 to 80, 100, basically, we wanted it to be a little bit more difficult. So, I mean, it's still not an insane score, but, that's just how it is here. Okay, but we're not going to count this troll because nobody beat it. So that is how that's going to go. All right, and I'm still going last in this scenario. So we just need that. And then we're going to need a new one of these, which I'll keep these over here. All right, so what do these do? Discard a journey card you just revealed, draw and resolve the next one of the deck. Reveal a destiny card in your possession, score it immediately. Interesting. Oh, and I need new Draugr as well. We have some yellows. Okay. And then the troll. It's another big troll. Oh, this is not going well. Alright, so since I'm going last, we gotta do this first. So, Runesmith, bummer. Economic market stall, and the military market stall. Okay. Great. Everything's great. And merchant. Okay, definitely doing the merchant ship this time. So that's going to give me 2 food and a wood. So I need the food for stuff. Back to the AI's turn. Fight the Draugr. That's a bummer. Stave Church. That's fine. Oh, let me move these back. And then the market, so I can't trade anything. Okay, what's next? I have food. I need dice now. I guess let's go there, and I'm going to trade a food for 2 sword dice. And back to the AI. Public Longship. Oh yeah, these need to get wiped as well. That is my fault. Apologies. Okay, yeah, then we need that as well. Oh, the World Turtle. Alright, so the Public Longship, number 10, they're going to take that. They're going to go here, the most valuable one. So let me see, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so that was the first one. 8 is the other economic stall. There's this one, which is the Jarl's Longhouse. So I'll continue to go last. Alright, so I have those dice. I want to fight the world turtle, but I don't have any coins, so that's a bummer. Well, now that I don't have that Destiny card, yeah, I guess let's just look at this Destiny card. I have the most glory at the end of the game, so that's not going to be great. And then I can look at a face-down card here. Let's just continue to look at this one. That's going to be a gain 2. Okay, so that's done. And also, if you look at a card and then you don't interact with it for that turn, go ahead and discard it anyways. Was made, I would certainly buy Champions. Yeah, I think Champions is a great game to play outside of solo with this fun variant. But if you're looking exclusively for a solo thing, there haven't been any plans for an official solo mode or anything. I don't know if that is subject to change at any point, but as of right now, there's just the unofficial ones that you can find on BGG. So you can always get the game and just have fun with those, or develop your own solo variant, whatever you'd like. But yeah, I apologize if that is what you're looking for exclusively for picking the game up. It is a great game. Okay. So next one, we're on to the opponents. Yeah, so, oh man, took the other Draugr. So the blacksmith, and then the swordsmith. Okay. That is not great. That is not great at all. So I've only got, well, I was going to fight that Draugr, but now I think I'm just going to go fight the troll and hope for the best. So I can take another blame token, but I really don't want to take another blame token. Yep, okay. So we're gonna fight the troll. Alright, and then there's one more that comes out after me, which is the worker huts. Okay. Alright, so go to combat, so let's fight the troll. So, 2 swords, but unfortunately, it's not going to kill him. And he's going to kill both my dice. And I will once again fail and take a blame token. Oh, this is tough. Okay, so that's going to be that. And we're going to reset everything. This will take an extra dice. This is going to take some extra food. It's going to go here. Get rid of that. All right. How can we get written this unofficial solo mode? If you're looking for a written solo mode, like I said, the BGG user that inspired this was, it's listed there on the page. It's BGG user Schnell. So you can go to BGG and look up you can just type in like Champions of Midgard, look for the solo variant that he wrote, or go to his page and see if it's listed there. Rachel, hey Rachel, hello. And that's where I printed the rules off. And like I said, all I did to adjust the rules was I just made a custom deck instead of using a 52-card poker deck, because it's easier for me to just read what's on the card than have to look at this and then reference the sheet. But you can find the rules for what I'm playing there, and then that's basically the largest thing. And also, like I said, for the scoring, as far as the low, medium, high, that's just something we came up with as like a benchmark. It says in the rules to score as high as you can. We just set a mark for ourselves because we like aiming for something. You can do it however you'd like. Since it's unofficial, go nuts. Do whatever makes the game the most fun for you, because that was the I looked at that. I wasn't supposed to. Just most important thing, especially when it comes to these solo games and anything that's like unofficial, just find the fun in it. Especially in times like this where we're all holed up and whatever. Just anything you can do to make sure you enjoy the game. So, all right. So we're gonna get rid of all of this stuff here. As you can see, it's not easy. Okay, so those are resets. Gotta reset the monsters here. Also, if you're just tuning in, as I said at the beginning of the video, as you can see, I'm clearly using all the really cool upgrades we have for the game. You can get all these from our website, greyfoxgames.com. We make all these. It's the only place to get them. The playmat, which has all the stuff for the expansions on it. All of these wooden upgrades here, all the promos, the special editions, everything. It's on the website. You can get it, and you can only get it from us. So keep that in mind. So you can go to the website and check it out. All right, so done. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, ooh, I can go get that for free. All right, still going last. So let's check this out. Merchant ship. Wow, how rude. Worker huts. Double rude. Fight the Draugr. That's fine. Then I'll go to the Hafter and I'll take these two red guys here. AI, public longship. So I'm going to take that one, and it's going to go to the highest one, which is here. Ooh, there is a yellow creature I can go fight. So that was the first one. The Runesmith, and then the Sage's House. Okay. I need some more food first, so I'll go to the Smokehouse, and I will take these two food. Okay, and then we're gonna go here. So swordsmith, military market stall, which I should have considered, and then the smokehouse, which I already did, so we discard that, and then the shipwright. So since he went to the shipwright, it's gonna take the highest capacity custom ship, and we're gonna remove it. All right, so that's that. Back to my turn. I really want more dice, but I'm so afraid of this other public longship going away. I guess if worst case scenario, I could fight the troll. So let's go for... I need the food too, though. So let me just go to the blacksmith and take this black dice. And let's hope for the best. Fight the Draugr, the market, and Jarl's Longhouse, so I'll continue to go last. All right, perfect. Public longship. Let's go fight yellow guy here. And then I'm just gonna send all my food because I want to make sure that these guys survive to get to the fight. And then the troll is gonna not get defeated by anyone, so I am gonna take another blame token at the end of this. Do you use something to make the cards? Having time seeing what's on the cards, the icons. Okay, so what these are is, if you can see here, it's literally just a piece of paper I cut out and I wrote on it. And I just put them in cards with sleeves. These are mini Euro size cards. So that's all I did for these. I just hand wrote them. I had intended to maybe create a custom deck for these, but since it's an unofficial variant and I'm not sure if we're planning on doing anything official with a solo thing or not in the future, I didn't want to create something that looked official and it not be official, so I just hand wrote this stuff. This is also, on average, how people are going to probably do this anyways, so that's all it is. Pieces of paper, cards and sleeves, write on them. I just wrote on there every location that's on the map except for Hunting Grounds and Beggar. And you just need 2 copies of Fight the Draugr, 2 military stalls, 2 market stalls. And then that's the only duplicates that you need, and that's literally one of every space on the board. And that's how you do it. Like I said, the rules for this, if you go to BGG, look up Schnell, BGG user, you can find his rules. The way that the game is played is largely exactly the same except for the scoring mechanic there, and you can just do it that way. So yeah, we're big fans of the DIY. Okay, so I just placed my last guy, and since I have the extra worker, we're still going to place one more, which is the Hafter, which got used, and then we have the other economic market stall. Okay. So, I'm going to take this blame token. This is not good. I'm getting quite a bit here. But let's see what this has got. All quiet. Thank goodness. Nothing happens. All right. So, all of the food is going to get used. And now we're going to fight this worm. And I've got... Oh, perfect. So that's 3. So that will actually be enough to kill it. And I got a shield, so it'll only kill one of my dice. And I'll kill one of these red dice here. Actually, I'll kill the axe. All right. So I actually beat this thing, finally. All right. And then when I kill it, it gives me a glory token. So that is relevant. Oh, man. Thank goodness. I needed something to go right here. All right, so there's that, and now we reset. So after playing this out a little bit, something that I think I'm going to do in the next game that I play is I'm going to just keep track of how many times the AI goes to worker huts, and I will reduce this by the cost. But each time they go there, that's what I'm going to add, how many cards I flip out after my last turn. That seems to be a better simulation of how it actually happens, because it's a lot of money to get extra workers right now. Oh, I need either more arms or longer arms. That would be helpful here. Okay, so those are all the cards. Let's get rid of all of these. Let's replace that. And then let's replace these while I'm thinking about it. No yellow monsters down there. And then let's go there. There's nothing up here. So I need at least 3 of these glory tokens. I have the yellow monsters here, so also after viewing this, I think instead of having a benchmark of needing a minimum of 3, I think what I'm going to do is the same way that I keep track of that. Instead of keeping track of like points against the AI, I think that every time that they go to one of these monster spaces, I'll just have a pile of the ones that they actually defeat, and in that way I can compare them against these destiny cards instead of just counting their points, just to see if I get it. Because we don't currently have a way to simulate a tie with the way that I'm playing it. We need to be able to do that. So yeah, just a little bit of improvement here. If anyone's interested, I think after this stream, or actually not this stream, next week, next Friday, I'm going to be doing this again, but I'm going to be playing with the expansions. What I will do is I will personally, on my personal BGG, I'll write up the rules and how I did this and variation and give credit to the other people that contributed to these rule sets and everything. And I'll write it up and I'll post it on BGG, so that way if y'all liked the way that this looked, you can go after that variant or whatever variant you want. Whatever is up to you, because I'm sure there will be people out there who want to give this a go. So yeah, just let you know on that. That's there. Put these to the side. I've only got 1 rune left, so we're gonna flip these over, shuffle these up. All right. Everything is awesome when you're playing games by yourself. Actually, when you're playing games at all. Solo game is actually a lot of fun. I think a lot of people are discovering how much fun solo games can actually be now, since everybody is, in this quarantine phase. A lot of people are really thrown off by the idea, at least the people that I know. It's like, oh, if I'm going to play a game by myself, why wouldn't I just play a video game or something, But playing a board game, playing a video game by yourself is essentially the same experience. It's just that you're dealing with physical components. So I think that this is really cool that a lot of people are finding that they really like the solo gaming, because there's a lot of great solo games out there too. Like, I'm looking at our game library here, and there's a lot of games here that have solo modes that look really cool and stuff. So it's I think it's becoming more popular, and especially right now, and I'm glad that people are going out of their way, I think, to continue their love of the hobby, whether it's playing games over the internet or playing games by themselves. I think it's just rediscovering your roots is to just your love of gaming in general. And I know for me, I haven't been able to play a whole lot of games recently, especially because of this. So this has been nice because it's helped me kind of rediscover why I love tabletop gaming in general. So this has been quite the pleasure for me as well. So hopefully I'm not too boring or anything. Let's see, Ed. I get the weirdest looks when I tell people I can play board games solo, but yes, there are a ton of great ones out there. Yeah, see, it's same thing. I mean, if people ever argue about it, you can just say, I mean, one of the most popular games in the world is Solitaire. It's literally a one-player game that was invented for, stuff like this. So it's whatever you want. And bottom line is, if you enjoy something, if you enjoy solo games of any kind or whatever it is that you love or you're passionate about, if people want to try and if they don't understand it or if they want to make you feel bad about it or whatever it may be, just honestly, man, just forget about it. The most important thing is just that you enjoy what you're doing, and that is the only thing that matters, is that you are enjoying yourself and having fun. So that is my words of wisdom for today. So, okay, so let's see where I am going into this. I've reset everything. Yep. Okay, everything is reset. I have 3 blame tokens now. So, according to my little cheat sheet here, so as of right now, with 3 blame tokens, I am losing 6 points, which is not good. So we want to get rid of the blame token. So I definitely want to fight the troll this time. But I'm going last, so I have to do this first. Sage's House, okay. Jarl's Longhouse, still going last, and Merchant Ship. Oh my goodness, they really don't want me to go there. That's fine. I am starting on fighting the troll. Totally fine. Next turn, Market, gone. Smokehouse, gone. Runesmith, gone. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get more dice. So I'm going to go to the Raiders, and I'm going to trade a wood for 2 Spearman dice. Beautiful. All right, next AI turn. Fight the Draugr. That's totally fine. Military Market stall. So this is the first one's taken. This will go to the second one. Shipwright. So we're going to remove this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need one more. Stave Church. All right. So those guys are pretty easy. So I'm going to go after this Draugr as well because I really want to get more yellow cards. That's what I need. All right, so next AI, Blacksmith, gone. Economic Market stall, gone. Public Longship 10, gone. And he's going to move over here to this. And then I think for here, what can I do? I guess I could take another dice here. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I think I go for the dice. So I think I'm going to go here and I'm going to take this Spearman dice. I'm just going to go all spears. I was super excited when a digital version of this game was announced. Since Super 1 is canceled, I'll give it another try. My favorite games make more expansions. As far as more expansions, I'm not one to speak on that. As far as I know, there weren't any plans for actual expansions for this game. We're still going to continue to make promos and things like that for it. But as far as an actual expansion, I don't think that's in the agenda, at least as of right now. And as far as the digital version, it got curbed, and nothing's out of the question. Like, there may still be a digital version that we do in the future. We may actually do another expansion in the future. Honestly, it's just there's nothing that I know for sure right now. We can there's always talks about doing this and doing that, but really what it comes down to is how much work we have in the pipeline, we have to divide our resources dedicated to different things, and it's just it's a lot more than just making a decision to do something. So so to answer your question in a long-winded way, I'm not sure of anything at the moment. All I know is we're continuing to definitely make promos for the game, so keep an eye out for those. Okay. So I took the dice, and then I still have to put out one more card. So that would be Fight the Draugr, which I'm doing, and Military Market Stall. That one's not good. Economic Market Stall. Cool. Take it. 10-4. I'm also going to have to come up with a thing like this to keep track of those over there. Oh well. We'll figure that out in the next game. As I like to say, it's a problem for future Jared. So, okay. So that's everything there. So let's assign some dice here. I think the way I want to do this, I think it's more important for me to get rid of these blame tokens right now. So let's go ahead and let's fight the troll. So a damage and a shield, so I'll block his one hit. 3 blanks. Oof. I guess one of my guys will die. Shield and a spear, so there's that. I'll block his hits. Come on. Shield and 2 spears. Thank you. Alright, so those guys will come home. I will successfully beat the troll. I'll take a wood, and I will get rid of a blame token. Okay, and then we'll go to fight the Draugr. Blank double spear. Okay, so I will kill it, but it will kill both of my guys as well. So we'll take the trade. And then that guy is going to give me 3 coins. How kind of you, good sir. All right, so that's something. Everything's going good? Perfect. All right, so that's all the things. Cool. All right, that's good. And now we're going to move into the final round of this first solo game of Champions of Midgard. So I hope everyone is being smart, staying home, washing your hands, staying safe, staying clean. It's an interesting time in the world right now, but I'm hoping everyone is doing their best to get through it. So hopefully these live streams are a means of entertainment for you, maybe a little bit of educational as well, if you were unaware that we did any of the stuff like this, or had some of these upgrades or anything like that. So I hope that it's entertaining, educational, and most importantly, just fun. Because what is life without a little bit of fun? And I want to get that piece of paper back in there so it's not popping out. Beautiful. Shuffle these up. All right. There's that. We're going to get rid of this here. And there is the troll there. No yellows. I'm going to hope that there is a yellow monster that comes out down here so I can meet my requirement of 3 yellow monsters. There is. There's exactly 1. So that is important. So I need food and I need fighters. And he's in a spot that is farther away, so I need 1 food for every warrior that I send on my ship. So that is relevant. That's going to go there. This is going to go here. That's there. That's good. Get rid of this. Okay, and I'm still going last in this simulated turn order, so let's start with the AI. Shipwright. Get rid of this. Now also keep in mind, since we're going realistically, since there's 4 players in the game right now, this last private ship will always be available to me because, well, I guess they could build more. Never mind. Because you can build more than one in this game, so ignore that. Ignore that. Sage's house. They really don't want me scoring extra points. Economic market stall. Okay. I'll go to the smokehouse. Yes. Ooh, actually, no. I'll go here. It's much better. It's the same thing. So I'm going to get 2 food and a wood. So there's that. We're going to go here. Worker huts. And that's a bummer. Economic market stall. Blacksmith. So none of those. Need ways of... I need more food. So I'll actually go to the smokehouse now. And I'll do that. And then my plan is to get more dice if I can. And then go and fight this thing. Runesmith. Military market stall. That one actually is a bummer. And then fight the troll. And I'll... well, I'll be taking another blame. That's not good. And so we'll go here. Only got 2 dice. I need the food for that. So I guess I'm just going... So it's risky, right? Because I can go ahead and send my 2 fighters off and try and fight this guy. Or I could try and get 1 more dice and then hope that... I mean, I have coins, so I don't think it's super likely that both of these will go away. You know what? Big fan of risk it for the biscuit, so let's go ahead and let's do it. So let's go for that guy. Let's see what happens. Merchant ship. That's... Alright, got rid of that. Public longship 5. Ouch. So that's going to go down here. Smokehouse. Already did that. The market. That's fine. And fight the dragger. That's fine. Alright, we did it. So that's going to go there. Spend a coin to use it. Here's my 3 fighters. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 food on there. And we're going to move and we're going to fight this guy. All right. So I'll go ahead and I'll take my blame for this. And I'll put the troll over there for what they beat. And let's encounter the sea card. Gain 2 money. Oh, man. What joy. All right. And now let's fight this guy. I will spend my 3 food to pay for my 3 fighters. And well, I'll spend all the food, but all right, let's do this. All right, got 2 hits. So that's actually going to be enough to kill him. And he's going to kill 2 of my guys in response, so these 2 guys won't come home. They'll go to Valhalla. And then, well, not yet. I'm not playing the expansions. But Mr. Elchnar is going to come here. So I'll beat him, and it will give me a glory token as well. And yeah, that was a successful fight, which was awesome. And then there's nothing else that needs to happen. So we're good. So that would be... So that was the last round. So instead of cleaning up, let's go ahead and let's just see how not great I did. This was not a good game for me, I would say. So I did meet these. So at least with the current rules I'm playing for this game, I didn't get enough glory for this to count. So this, I won't get that. But I'll go ahead and I'll say that I'll take the 2nd place since I didn't meet the most. Let's just say that way. So I'll take the 2 points for that. That's worth 2 points, so that's 4. I do have the most yellow cards, so that's going to be 6, so that's a total of 10 points there. And then I've got another 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, this is 10, 15, 28, 34, 37, 41. So 41 plus 13, that's going to be 54. And then that is, so that's 54, and then I'm going to lose 6 points, unfortunately, because of my blame token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll end at 48 points.
And I will not. I have lost. I have come in. Well, I'll just call it last place. Due for. So, game 1 of the solo mode. Not won. I am not representing Gray Fox very well, or the people of America. Any link to the variant? I don't have a specific link. I didn't prepare that. I apologize. But as you can see there, this variant was inspired by the variant that was created by BGG user Schnell. So if you go to BGG and you look up Schnell, or there's all that. Oh, and Ed has posted that. So there you go. Thank you, Ed. Thank you so much. So there's the link to that. Like I said, this is a slightly different from that, but it is largely the same as that variant. So since it's unofficial, you can do whatever you'd like as far as modifying it, working on it. You know, if you think that there's any improvements that can be made, entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. So as I showed earlier, for these, instead of using a deck of 52 cards, this is just handwritten locations, because the cards simulate the locations, and so you're supposed to pull it out, and then whatever type of card it is, it shows where it's supposed to go and what's supposed to happen. So yeah, so that is how that works. But for this one, I just wrote it down because I didn't want to keep referencing a sheet for where they go. So I just wrote it on a piece of paper, put it in a card sleeve, did it there. These are mini Euro size sleeves because they don't take up as much room as like a standard card size like what these are. So I went with the smaller one. And then the rules for how they, like the rules that you find in that variant, like I said, is basically the same as what this is. I just simplified it a little bit with how the game starts and how the game continues. But like I said, it's entirely up to you, whatever you'd like. What game are those from? This is from our other game, Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. So we have a pretty large stash of prototype pieces that we use for making prototypes here at the office, and part of that is sometimes we have games that get damaged in shipping that we can't sell, so we'll usually break them open and then we'll use them as replacement pieces when people request them. And so sometimes we'll just take some of those like I did here and I grab the sleeves and then I use that. So that's what these are from. It's from Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. Okay, so I am going to do this again with a couple of modified things here. So if you've been watching that from that first game, the changes that I'm going to make to this game, I'm going to keep track of all the types of cards and tokens that the AIs would care about, basically. I'm going to assume that they go to the... I'm going to assume that each color of creature will go to a different player. So one player cares about all the yellows, whatever. It's pretty straightforward, and so I'm gonna do it that way. And then I will also, whenever the AI takes the worker huts, I will decrease the cost of the workers as it normally would. And I'll go ahead and I think that's the only things that I wanted to do. Actually, everything else seems like it worked perfectly fine, so I'll go ahead and I'll just keep it like that. Yeah, I don't think the game needs to be any harder for me, at least. Maybe people who are better at playing this game than I am, but I think it's perfectly difficult for me at the moment. Now, as you can see, there are some promos here. So, like the World Turtle is part of our Chinese Monster Pack. So, if you don't have all the cool stuff that we make for this game, once again, GrayFoxGames.com, you can find all of our exclusive stuff there. The promos, this playmat, all the expansions, special editions of the game, this wooden upgrade kit, upgrade all your pieces to wooden tokens. It's all there on the website, and you'll be able to go there. Also, if you're unaware, we do have a Kickstarter running at the moment. It is for our game For Science. If you go to Kickstarter, you can find it there. And is also, you can find the links on our website talking about the game and everything. But it's a cooperative real-time dexterity game. One of the cool things we're doing for the campaign is that we are going to be donating $5 to charity for every copy of the game sold during the campaign. Those funds come directly from us. It's not used from the campaign at all. It's entirely from us. And so it's a way for us to kind of help what's going on in the world. So it's a game about curing viruses, and so we also want to help do that in real time. So it's kind of a 2-for-1, if you will. But it's a great game. Go check it out. Go watch the videos. Check out the page.
lots of cool stuff going on with that. But generally, our website is a great place to find everything that's going on with us, as well as our newsletter if you're not signed up for that. Once again, if you go to the website, it's the best place to find everything going on with us. The newsletter, all the Kickstarter updates, everything. So go there and check it out, as they say. What's going on here? There's that PJ. All right. So shuffle those up. And since you have this like custom variant here, it's easy to do cool like one of the things that I thought about maybe is if you wanted to give yourself like a challenge, like you could do a challenge where you start with more workers, but you have a harder time scoring, or a certain space is always locked off, guaranteed every round, or something like that. Just really let your imagination, your creativity kind of flow when it comes to doing stuff like this. Just, I think the most important thing is that you're having fun and enjoying yourself. Okay. That stuff here. All right, so resetting this. There's the public. There's those. Here is the Draugrs. So I actually need to put those there. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. These need to go here. So, how's the day treating everyone? Is everyone getting some good games in? Do you have anyone that you're quarantined with that you're playing with? Are you playing games solo? Are you playing games at all? Are you watching movies? What's going on? Tell me, how is this time in life treating you? As I said, I hope everyone's staying safe, but I don't want to, try and avoid boredom as much as possible. Okay, so those are there. Reset my starting. So I'll need wood, a food, a glory, a coin, and a spear dice. There's the starting, there's that. I don't need this, but I will need it for out here. Now I am going to randomize my characters again. And if I end up rolling the same character by accident, then I'll just re-roll and see if I get a different one. Playing a bunch of games on Tabletop Simulator. My new favorite right now is Tokyo City Market. Awesome! Yeah, Tabletop Simulator is actually something that we're going to be getting into in the live streams as well in the coming weeks. So our friends over at Quackalopes have some cool things going on, and I'm going to be doing some stuff with them, as well as with some other creators and everything like that. So just keep an eye out. We haven't announced anything yet, but it is coming. We will be doing that, so we can actually get some games that aren't just solo going on. All right. So here, I think same thing, 1 through 5. If I roll a 6, I re-roll. Roll a 6, so we're gonna re-roll that right there. 3, 1, 2, 3, Asmunder. That is who I am using for this game. My ability is I gain 2 points whenever I spend a glory to re-roll. So I want to spend some glory. So set that there as my reminder. There's that. Let's get these runes out there. And here's that. I also need to reset these stalls. So we may not end up with the same ones. I have an economic and I have some military. Okay. So you're gonna need, like I said, we're simulating 4-player games, so I need 2 economic stalls and I need 2 military stalls. I think those are the same ones. They are the same ones. You know what? Just for the sake of the argument, I'm just going to go ahead and use the opposite 2 from what I used last time. So we'll do it like that, just to make things a little bit simpler. Okay, so I have these here. Alright, I will continue to do the Sea Journey cards the same way, where I will leave them there unless I look at them or encounter them, since we don't know what they are, but everything else will continue to shuffle and rotate as normal. So everything's good. Everything's good. I think I shuffled these, but just to be safe, let's go ahead and shuffle them up again. And I start with a random one, so I have to have the most runes at the end of the game. Okay, well, the AI went to the runesmith a ton last game, so I don't know if this is going to be entirely a good one for me to have, but we're going to try it. So, yeah, let's get into it. So as of last game, I will take the first turn. So I've got these. So since I want the most runes, I'll go ahead and I will go to the runesmith and I will spend my wood, and then I will take the same one I got last time, gifts, which will let me use it to gain any combination of 4 resources. I think let me see here. I got up there. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Alright, perfect. Okay, so that's my first turn. So, AI. Runesmith, can't do it. Haha. Blacksmith. So, that's going to be gone there. Fight the troll. I am starting off with taking that. And the market. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, I didn't even put out the merchant ship. That's relevant. I can pay a coin to get a red dice and a black dice. That seems pretty fair to me, so I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Pay my coin, I'll take a red and a black dice. Perfect. AI's turn. Military market stall. Gone. Worker huts. Now, like I said, I am going to keep track of this for that. So, I need to keep track of this. So, for my game 1 score, it was 48 points. So I can keep track of that there, but I'm going to keep track of the opposing workers for them. So for each worker that they take this game, I'm going to keep track of this, and then that's how many extra cards I'm going to do after my turn here. So I can simulate people actually getting extra workers. So let's see here. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here is this. So here's the last one, Jarl's Longhouse. So I will also not be going first. I'll be going last. Okay. So my last action is I need to do something. I can't fight the troll. Oh, this is a troll. What's that doing over there? There's another troll. How many of these trolls did I shuffle in here by accident? Well, there's another one. Okay. Well, I goofed. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so that's no spears, that's no axes. So either way, I can't use some dice here, so I don't know if I want to use this yet, because I don't know if I need anything. So with my last worker, I feel like I should fight something, but I don't have... I guess I could go for one of these first two, and I could risk not having enough... Like, if the encounter required me to spend my food, then that wouldn't be good. Well, I guess that's a thing here. I'll go ahead and I'll use the gifts, and I'll get a combination of 2 food and 2 coins. So that's what I'm going to get. So my last one is I will actually take this. And I will send all of my fighters, and I'm going to go ahead and just, yeah, I'm just going to put all my food on there. A little reckless, but I'm going to try and get some points early here. So, okay, so and then that is going to move, and we're going to go after this dude right here. All right, so that's going to go there, and then I'm going to put out actually 4 total because I don't have another turn, and then that dude that just got a worker would use it. So Russian ships used, public longship 5 is used, stave church, so that's 1, economic market stall, that's 2, swordsmith, that's 3, and then the last one would have been fight the Draugr. So I will keep track of that Draugr for that player just in case. Okay, so my turn is done. Or their turns are done, so now we're going to fight. They're going to beat the troll, so we'll keep that over there. And we'll also keep that over there, since they're going to fight the Draugr successfully. I'm going to go ahead, just for my sake of mine, I'm going to go ahead and refill these, so that way I know that they are going to get those there. Okay, now we'll go here. So in sea encounter, all quiet. So that's good. All right, so I'm going to fight this dude. I'm going to spend, it's only going to cost me 2 food, but since I assigned 3, they're going to eat it all, and we are going to fight them. And I got the 3 symbols I needed, so he will die. He's going to eat 2 of my dudes, so we'll get rid of the white dice and the black dice here. But we are successful, so he's going to give us a glory token as well, which is good because I can use that with Asmundr to get some extra points here going. Points are good. That's kind of the whole point. All right, so that is the end of the first round is what that should have been on. So we're going to go into the second round. Let me get this all cleaned up and reset up here. And that's all the cards. Yep, that's all the cards. So I am not going first because they took the Jarl's Longhouse space. So that's fine. Shuffled up, ready to go. This is gonna go away. Put out the next things here. That's all set, that's all set, that's all set. We're gonna get rid of that. So that's here. We're gonna refill these. This needs to go here, and then we're gonna get rid of all these monsters. All right. So I'm going last, so they're gonna go first here. So, smokehouse. Oof. Bummer. Military market stall, so the first one's gone, and economic market stall, first one's gone. Okay. So now we go to me. Getting extra dice is... Ooh, I don't have any wood. That is not great. I need that to get a rune. So I guess I should fight the troll. I also want to get rid of this blame token. So I'm definitely going to fight the troll this round. Alright. Swordsmith. Oof. Public longship 5. So they're going to go and they're going to fight this thing. And blacksmith. So that's going to get taken there. Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna go to the Jarl Longhouse because I really want to go first again. So that's a thing there. And I needed more dice anyways, so back to their turns. We have the Hafter, so all those dice have been taken. We have the Shipwright, so this one is gone. And we have the Runesmith, so they will have taken a rune. So to stimulate which one they take, I mean, they're both going to get wiped, so it doesn't matter which one they take, actually. I'm just going to keep track of how many they have since I need to check that for the end of game scoring. Okay, so last worker of the round. I'm fighting the troll. It's not particularly hard to beat, but I want to make sure that I get it, so I think I'm going to go to the merchant ship, and I will spend a coin, and I'll take 2 spear fighters. Alright. And then total of 4 cards here. So worker huts. So that'll actually come down. But now I have 2 extra cards that come out. So public longship 10. So they'll be doing that. They'll be going down here. And then the Jarl's Longhouse, which I took, and Sage's House. Okay. All right. So that is everything. Oh, I need to flip out 2 more. Stave Church and which, if they go to the Stave Church, we'll just say they always get one of these. So we'll just keep that to the side and then fight the Draugar. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fight the troll. Let's do it. So what do I want to assign to the troll? I'm just going to assign all of my dice. This is the only guy I'm fighting, and I want to have the best chance of killing this. So, let's do it. So, dude is super dead. He's going to take 2 of them, so I'll get rid of these 2. And I will have beaten him, and I'll get rid of that, and we'll put that here. And then I also will gain a wood for beating him. And then that is all the things that I am doing. They are going to beat these here. And then they'll also beat this here. And now we'll reset for round 3. Okay. All right. So this, I think this is going better than the last game, as far as I can tell. I'm not 100% on that, but I feel like I'm doing better. So that's the important thing here. All of these are going to be starting at 1. I need these back. I am going first this round. Okay. I need to get rid of the merchant ship. Okay, and then I need to get rid of the monsters. Oh, I got some big ones out here. All right. World Turtle's worth an awful lot of points, but I don't. So I need runes. So yeah, this was gonna wipe here. Okay, awesome. I guess I should be spending these to reroll, but since I can gain the points at any time, I think it's fine if I just send multiple at the same time. So let's see here. What do I want to do? I kind of want another worker, so I'm gonna go here to get the coins, and then I'm going to try and get a worker on my next turn. Fight the Draugr. Fight the Troll. Oof. And then public longship number 10, and that will be going to this big cat down here. All right. My turn. I will go to the worker huts, and that will bring that down here. So I'll spend the 3 coins I need to get another worker. All right. Shipwright. Take that. Stave Church, and the blacksmith. Okay. All right, back to my turn. I'm gonna get a rune, so I'm gonna spend this wood, and I think I want this one because it's worth more points. Yep, and then next one, swordsmith. Fight the Draugr, so they'll take both the Draugrs, and then the Jarl's Longhouse. And they're going to take first player from me again. Okay, so I can't fight the Trolls, I can't fight the Draugrs, and I don't have food to go across the sea, so I think I'm going to go to the Sage's house and try and get some extra points here. Yep, so what do I have? Have the most wood at the end of the game. So now I need to keep track of the wood that they gain from now on as well. So they're gonna gain a wood for killing that troll. And then that means if they gain wood from anything else, I need to keep track of that as well. Okay, so that's all good. We'll go to combat. Okay, so that was done. I'll take the blame token since they beat the troll. And that's how they got the wood. Anything else that they need? They need this guy. And then I guess we'll just go ahead and reset since we're not fighting anything. But we do need another one of these, and we do need another one of these. Okay. So we're going into round 4. So we are halfway through the game. I've killed a big worm and a troll. So I care about runes and I care about wood. So I want to try and fight the troll. And at some point towards the end of the game, I think I want to go to the market and maybe just dump all my resources for wood. Try and make sure that I get that. But we'll see what the AI has to say about that. But I am going last right now, so that means that so it's possible that it could be gone before I ever get the chance to do it. Alright, so that rune will go away. We'll do this and this. I need all of my workers back. That's fine. That's fine. We need to get rid of that. That around if they find. No, okay. So I think we'll just get rid of those. Need a new troll. And I need this. And then I need new monsters. If I had the food, I think I would have fought that world turtle. So what would have happened? Okay. Yep, so I'm going last this round, so first 3. So Runesmith, so that's already gone for the round, so let's go ahead and we'll give them a rune. Economic market stall, and then the market itself. Okay. so I definitely want to fight the troll. So I will go ahead and commit to that. So we have the shipwright. Another one of these ships is going to be gone. Stave Church. And then the smokehouse. So this food will be gone. Which I'll just go ahead and keep track of that. And I know that they did one earlier in the game as well. I'm going to go here and I'm going to take the 2 spearmen. Next turn, public longship 5. So they're going to go, oh man, a big old dragon. Sage's house and the swordsmith. Okay, so that's gone. It's out of there. Let's see what we got. So I'm definitely fighting that guy. Care about wood and runes, but I can't get runes this round. I think I want to take the first player back and make sure that I can get what I want next round, so I'll do that. Worker huts. So they now have an extra worker. Blacksmith. And they can't take the longhouse, but they can take the military market stall. Okay, so now but my last placement. I'm just fighting the troll. I guess I should probably fight a Draugr. Yeah, I feel like I should fight a Draugr. I don't have the food to do anything else. So let's try and get some points. Let's fight a Draugr. Alright. Hafter, I already did that. So, economic market stall. They are going to get 2 coins to their reserve. Military market stall, doesn't matter. And then I'm fighting a troll, so that's not happening. So, they will then take this public longship and they will go to this one here. Alright, so, and let's go to fighting. So, I got to commit dice. I'm going to commit 2 here, and I'm going to commit 3 here. And I'm going to drop my pen on the floor. Alright, I'll just do this. Okay, so we are all set up. I will start with fighting the troll. Ooh, I rolled 4, so he is definitely gone, but he is going to eat my guys on the way out, so they fought valiantly. That's going to go there, and I will gain a wood. And then we'll go to fight this Draugr. So 2 hits and a shield, so that means I'll block 1 of the hits, so it's going to go ahead and kill my swordsman. Next round of combat. 3 spears. I'm actually going to spend one of my glory tokens, which will trigger my ability to get 2 points. And I'm going to re-roll this. I guess I don't need... Either one's fine. I'll keep it double. I'm just going to try and get a shield, which I didn't get. That's totally fine. So he's going to eat both my guys, and we will defeat him, and I will gain 4 coins, which is no small amount. And then that will be all of the fighting that's needed. Let's go ahead and give them their prizes. And let's set up and go into round number 5. All right. And then all of those were taken, so they're just going to need 1 each. I am going first this round, so that is good news for me. And then we'll need these. Okay, let's see anything going on. No, everything seems nice and quiet, nice and easy. All right, once again, I'd like to thank Schnell for coming up with this really cool solo variant that inspired the small amount of changes that I made for this current playthrough that I'm doing. So it was really cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the game enough to want to come up and create some extra content for it. It's always very cool when people do that. And if you're just joining us, same thing. If you go to our website, we've got a lot of cool stuff going on there. You can get all these cool upgrades, play mats, wooden piece upgrades for all of your tokens, promos. Like, it's all exclusive through us. So if you go to the website, you can get all that stuff there. Also, our game, For Science, is on Kickstarter right now. So if you could check that out. It's a real-time cooperative dexterity game. It's about curing viruses. And for every copy sold during the campaign, we will donate $5 to the Direct Relief Charity to help fight what's going on in the world. Those funds do not come from the campaign. They come directly from us. That is something that we are doing. So get a super fun game that's about curing viruses, and then also help fight the actual viruses that we're dealing with right now. So it's pretty cool. And all the cool kids are helping the world, so why not be a cool kid? Okay, get rid of that. Refill the runes here. That's fine. We're going to get rid of these monsters. I've got to get rid of this. Okay, so that's there. And then there's these. Yeah. All right. So we're good. And I'm going first this round. So I definitely want another rune. So what do I got? Draw 2 additional Destiny cards when resolving the Sage's Hut. Still just keep 1. Okay, so it gives me a choice on those. Defeating an enemy, gain 50% more points for defeating that enemy rounded down. Normally you keep track of these things in real time. I'm just waiting at the end of the game just to make sure that there's no mistakes. This is going to be worth more points in the long run, so I will do that. There's my wood for that. All right. So that is my first turn. I probably should have gotten another worker. Oh well, let's see what happens. Stave Church. Military Market Stall and Blacksmith. That's fine. I will go here and I will take a worker for 1 gold. And I'll get my last worker. So that's pretty cool. Next we have the Public Longship, which is going to move to here. And then we have the Swordsmith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the Merchant Ship. That was actually a good one too. Okay, so let's I'm gonna go to Sage's house. Let's try and get some more extra points at the end of the game. So paired have the most food at the end of the game. Okay. All right. So now I have that as well. That's fair. I get to look at one of these. I don't think it's gonna matter. I'll go ahead and I'll look at this. So lose 2 or that to gain 2. Okay, that's fine. That's going to go away anyways. All right, AI's turn. Economic Market Stall. The market and the other Economic Market Stall. So we'll add 2 coins over there. Now, I really need to get some dice. I kind of really want to fight this troll. There's not a way of getting a lot of dice right now. I could spend a coin and get a red and a white dice, which is pretty relevant. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just get some dice. So I'll spend a coin and I'll take a red dice and a white dice. And that is good. And back to the AI. So Military Market Stall, which I have taken the second one, so they're going to go to the Smokehouse instead. Public Longship 5, so I'm not going anywhere here. And then the Hafter. Yep, and I'm going to fight the troll. Let's do it. Is that better? Because it's still the same stats as that. It's worth the same amount, but it gives me a wood. I'll take a blame for sure if I don't do it. And it's not any easier to beat that. They're really not. I had the same odds either way, I think, so that's fine. I'll just do that. And then 3 more. So fight the Draugr, Jarl's Longhouse, so I will not be going first next round. And then the Worker Huts, which I did. So I did the Sage's House, and they'll fight both Draugrs.
Okay.
Back to the fighting. So I'm going to assign these guys here. So let's fight this troll. Double blanks. I'll go ahead and I'll use this rune to re-roll double blanks here. So there's a sword. I'm going to have to use my glory token here to give me another 2 points. And let's try this one more time. There's 2 shields. Perfect. Let's go again. That is a bummer. So I'm going to do 2 damage to him. He's not going to die. And then he's going to swing back and kill both my guys. Ooh, buddy. So I won't beat the troll, which means we're all going to take a blame token. That is not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, so we'll go to the next round. They will claim these guys. None of this stuff is going to get extra things. So we'll just reset everything and go into round 6 of 8. I was feeling good about this game, and after that round, I do not feel good at all. Me missing that troll was actually pretty huge. Alright, they're also going to take both Draugrs. So if you were wanting a closer simulation of how players would actually play this game for each one, I guess for each one of these decks, if you really want to get really into it, you could have a deck for each simulated player, and then that could, and then each simulated player can make a move, and then you can keep track of each individual player's stats if you really wanted to go that deep, if this isn't enough of a challenge for you. So, alright. But I think this is working just fine. Okay, so everything, this guy needs to get replaced. Nobody beat him. Troll. Alright. And then I need to get rid of this. I really need a big swing here. I'm not going first, so I need to shuffle these up, and I'm going to need to have the AIs go first. So, fight the troll. Already taking a blame token. Great. Economic market stall, and both economic market stalls are taken. Keep track of those over there. Okay, so what do I want to do? I don't have any fighters. I don't have any resources. Merchant ship seems good because it has things that I care about. So I need 2 food and a wood for a coin. That's a pretty good trade rate in my book. So I need those. All right, back to the AIs. Worker huts. So they will take another worker. Shipwright. So they will take the last shipwright, or the last custom ship, or private ship, and then the blacksmith. Oh yeah, we need a food for the smokehouse. Okay, back to my turn. I am going to... I think I'm just going to keep going in on the runes. That's my best bet right now. And I will take Virtue for mine. Spend the wood. Back to the AI's turn. Smokehouse. Swordsmith. And Jarl's Longhouse. I'll go back to going third, or last. Bummer. Alright, so I need fighters, and I have food, just need dice. So I guess the best rate that I have is I'm going to go here, and I'll spend this coin, and I'll take a red and a white dice. Alright, so I've got these. And back to the AI's turn, so Stave Church, Hafter, so all those are gone. And Public Longship 10. And they are going to go down here to this big ol' monster. Alright, so I can't fight the troll. I've got enough. I don't have the coins to fight the world turtle, so I guess I could try and get more points from the sage. Those economic market stalls would actually be pretty helpful right now. There's no more dice that I can take. So if I can't get fighters, I could use the fighters I have to try and kill something, I guess. It would give me that. Yeah, I'll just fight this weak Draugr, and I'll try and get those points and stay up with the curve. Alright, so Sage's House is gone, Military Market Stalls gone, and Public Longship 5 is gone. So they'll go here. Okay, sorry, that shouldn't be there. And then the last one here, definitely going to do that. And then begging, I think, is any resource whenever you beg. I'm just double checking here. Food and a blame. So begging just gets you food, that's all. I don't think I want to beg. I don't really need the food, I need the other stuff. But I might have to beg. So there's nothing else I can really do. I can't afford anything. Trading wouldn't really do a whole lot here. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna beg, and I'll take a food and a blame. But for that blame, I'll use my virtue rune, and I'll just discard it immediately. So that's pretty helpful. Well, I do care about having the most food, so that's relevant. Okay, so they're gonna fight the troll and succeed. I'm gonna fight this Draugr. Yep. Okay, so I block the one thing he would do, and I kill him, and that'll give me a coin. So it's something. And then there's nothing else really to go. So let's set up and let's go to round 7. All right, so they'll take those. We'll get rid of these. If I could just get a large point swing this round, that would be fantastic. Okay, so I need food, and I need wood, and I think I definitely have the runes covered, so I don't need to go to the runes anymore, but I do need to get more of these resources that I need to score points on. So I need to get more wood. And I guess it wouldn't hurt having more food. I don't get points per, but I do get points for having the most and the A. And I think as of right now, with how I'm keeping track of it, I do have more than any individual. So basically the way that I'm doing the resources is for each one individual resource that the AI has accumulated in their supply, I am going to assume that it's just going to get passed 1-to-1 around each AI. So, like if they have 6 coins in their reserve, I'll assume that each AI has 2 coins each, just for the sake of the argument. Seems like a pretty straightforward way of doing it. Alright, so AI's on. They are going to be going first this round. Let me get this troll out of here, get this Draugr out. Oh, that would be there, so I'll just tuck that at the bottom. Okay, just replace this rune here. These are all at 1. That's fine, that's fine. I replace that, I replace those. We are all set, and I am not going first, so it means I'm going last. Worker huts. They get another worker. Come on, Ben. All right. So they have extra workers. Jarl's Longhouse. They will continue to go first, and the Rune Smith. So I can't take a rune, but I still have more than them, so that's fine. I guess I could have used this glory here. Ooh. If I could, it would be pretty big if I could get to the Dreki, and if I could beat that and use this on here, that's 14 points plus an extra 7 points. So that is pretty relevant. But I also need to trade for goods. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the stranger, and I'm going to take 2 coins because I need to go to the market to trade things. So Sage's house, out of here. Hafter, out of here. And fight the troll. Not fighting the troll this round. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Okay. So I've got the food for it. Since I'm not going first next round, this is the only time I can guarantee I can do this. So I will spend 2 coins and I'll exchange it for 2 wood. And that will be relevant. Okay, so AI's turn. Merchant ship. They've got the merchant ship. The market, which I just did. So economic market stall number 1. And the first military market stall. That's totally fine. I'm going to go to the second military market stall, and I'm going to spend this coin, and I'm going to get a red and a white dice. Alright. Their turn. We have the church, we have the swordsmith, and we have the public longship number 10. And they will go here to this Dreki. So I am going to just have to do it this way. Since I don't have a private longship, I have to go ahead and I have to risk this, and I will assign 3 here, and I will have to assign all my food, and I will have to just hope and pray that that journey card does not require me to spend food. And let's go after this, and let's hope for the best. Okay, AI, fight the Draugr. Smokehouse, so they'll take that, and the shipwright, which there is no more ships to get, so we're just going to discard that. And there's no public longship, and there is no military market stall, and there is a blacksmith. Okay. And then my last action is I guess I could commit this guy to go hunting. Try and prepare, because there's really nothing else that I can do here since I don't have it. I don't want to. There's no way I can beat that. Quentin, no, I did not just start. This is my second game, and I'm on round 7 of 8 of my second game. So I did not just start. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, I think I should just hunt. There's nothing else I can really do that's of value, so I'll do that, and I'll commit the dice to hunting. Okay, and then everything that can be taken is taken. So I guess, well, they can fight the Draugr, so they're going to fight both Draugrs, and then nothing else is going to happen. Everyone else is going to beg. Okay, so we'll go to fighting. I'll hunt first, so let's see how I hunt. I get 1 food. So that's something, and then we'll go over here. Let's encounter. It's a Kraken. Of course it is. All right. Let's do this. That is tilted. A blank and 2. So I'll do a damage to him and he'll kill someone, so I'll let him kill the swordsman. And let's do it again. And then, oh my goodness. Yep, and then we'll kill the Kraken, but the Kraken will kill another one of my guys. So that is a bummer. So now I've got 1 guy that will fight the Drekki. That does not feel great. I'm curious to know, when is this third installment coming to Kickstarter? I don't know if there's going to be any more content for Champions of Midgard that we create outside of promos. Like, we're still making promos for the game that you can get, but as far as like an expansion or anything like that, as far as I know, there's nothing that's currently in the pipeline for an additional expansion or any large content updates for Champions of Midgard, just promos. So that's the only thing I can really say right now. Sorry I don't have any more information for you. But let's fight this Drekki. I've got a 1 in 6 chance of killing this thing. I just need to roll double spears, and that's all I need. I have no rerolls. I have nothing. This is all I got. I thought there was a trilogy. Oh, you're not talking about for Champions. You're talking about like an extra game in the Midgard universe. So yeah, we released Reavers. We do have more Midgard games that are coming in. We will have more games in the Midgard universe. So yes, as far as what the next one is, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what we've announced or anything. We do have a couple of titles in the pipeline right now that we're currently working on and developing that are going to be set in the Midgard universe, but I don't know what the release schedule is or anything like that. So I would say just keep an eye out on the website, the newsletter. As we get farther down and get things more developed and closer to actually announcing it, then that's when we'll have a better idea of like what we're doing. But we definitely have more Midgard coming, just not specifically Champions of Midgard. All right. 1 in 6. Oh, come on. I did it! Yeah! Yes. All right. I will trade. Come here, you big old pterodactyl. That's right. Oh, that feels good. That feels real good. That's what this game's all about. I've got a 1 in 6 chance of making this happen. Did we make it happen? We sure did. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So I kill, and I'll go ahead and I'll use my glory so I can get half of that. So I'll get an extra 7 points right now for killing that thing for that. So that was... I'll just give myself a round of applause there. Thank you very much. I am a professional at this game, so yeah. All right, so I'll take this casual blame token here, unfortunately. We're going to reset, go to the final round. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you feel it? Do you smell what Gray Fox is cooking? For any fans of professional wrestling out there. All right. So they got both Draugrs. There's the troll. There's the Draugrs. Let me get all the dudes back. All right, so I've got 1 dice going into the final round, so that's not super encouraging, but it's all good. I'm also not going first, so that is relevant information there. Feel when I get the roll I need. And then when you get the perfect dice roll, it just feels so good. It feels so good to get that roll. All right. And I see my man Connor has joined. Welcome, Connor, to what I do for a living. Okay, not all the time. This is just a special occasion. So, all right. So there's that. Yep, we're all good. All right, shuffle the AI deck, and let's go into the final round, where I am not going first. Where's the Solar Rose posted at? If you scroll up in the comments, somebody posted the link earlier. This variant was created by BGG user Schnell. At least the base variant was. Some of it has been modified by me for the sake of simplifying a few things, because in the normal variant, you use a 52 poker deck, and you just have a reference sheet of what the cards mean when you flip them out. So instead, I just took these pieces of paper and I wrote the actual locations on them and made this deck instead, so I don't have to reference anything. And then I created the scoring metric and a couple of other things, but the large portion of what I'm doing is posted in that link. If you scroll up in the comments, somebody posted it earlier. Or you can just go to BGG, look up Schnell, Schnel, and he will, or you can find that solo variant there. Or you can just look up solo Champions of Midgard, and BGG, it'll pop right up on Google. So that's where you can do all the things. And if this looks cool, if you tune in next Friday, I'll be doing this again, but I'm playing with the expansions. So that'll be an exciting time. You are welcome, Quentin. Thank you for watching and enjoying this. Okay. Okay, so last round, and I'm not going first, which means I'm going last. So there is no blacksmith. There is no shipwright, which is nothing. So there is no market. That is a bummer. And there is no troll. Oh man, I'm losing a lot of points. I gotta find a way to... I don't know if there is a way to get rid of... That troll was how I was going to get rid of these blame tokens. Jeez. What do I do? Oh, man. So I can get wood from there. Yeah, they have an extra wood now because they killed the troll, and they'll have an extra one there. So at least by how I have it now, I will continue to have the most amount of wood. So that is fine. So what I need is I need dice, and I need to fight something. I don't have coins, so... if I don't have coins, I guess I could go to the Healthy Stranger to get 2 coins, and then I could go to spend the coins at one of the military market stalls, and that could be a way of getting 2 more dice. Or I could take the guaranteed 1 dice for now and not worry about it. You know what? We just had a good roll. I'm feeling good about what's happening right now. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's get 2 coins, and let's hope for the best. Public Longship 10. They are going to go there. Runesmith. So we'll take that. And then the merchant ship. So nothing there. All right. So I think that this one's better. So I'll spend 1 coin. And I'll take a red and a white dice. Excuse me. And then we'll go to the next one here. Worker huts. Fight the Draugr and Hafter. Bummer. I guess I need the food because I need to. Because I think my best bet right now is I have the dice. I think I just have to try and beat this Lindworm. So I need to get this food, and then I'm going to commit the food and the 3 dice to going there. So I just need that to not go away. Military market stall. Economic market stall. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, fate has decided you have to bite the bullet. There's no other way to get rid of trolls. Oh, that is not good. I don't have any ships to go fight monsters with. So I have to go to the hunting grounds to try and make sure I keep majority. Well, here, I can go there anyways. So I'm just going to go to the Sage's Hut instead because I need points. Oh, man. I have the most money at the end of the game. Yeah, that's not happening. Jeez. That's a bummer. Oh, I really need that to not happen. That can't happen. That can. That can't happen. That can't happen. That can. And then the last one is the church. I guess I should also make some cards for the private longships if they've acquired them so they can go out there and do that as well. Jeez. Yep. Alright, then I'm going to the hunting grounds. It's the only place I can really go to do this. And then is there anything else I can go here? The longhouse doesn't matter, so yeah, nothing else. So we're all good. So I'll take this blame token, which feels really bad. And then they'll take a wood. And that feels so awful. Alright, I'm assigning all of my dudes here to try and get some food. I'm going to spend my thing to re-roll these 3 blanks, which will also give me 2 points. So there we go. And then I will re-roll 3 more blanks. Universe, really on my side right now. Gave me 1 good roll, and then it said, nope, you're done. Okie doke. And we will now end the 8th round, and I will just get stomped to dirt. That feels so bad. Okay, so let's see what my abysmal score is going to be. So, since I have 4 of these blame tokens, I will unfortunately be losing 10 points. 10 points. So let me just go ahead and remove these 2 here and say that those don't score. That feels so awful. We're going to update it so we can have current cards you're referring to. Current cards that we're referring to? What is it that you mean, referring to your variant? Oh, are you talking about... I guess I'm not following. What do you mean by update it to the current cards that I'm using for my variant? Talking about these cards that like I made for this, or whatever that may be, because I'm not entirely sure what you're referring to. Okay, so let's get these up here. So that's 14, 27, 30, 34, 37... 39, 42, 45, 46. So there's 46 plus 13, so that's 59. So I'll be here, and then let's check these. Most runes at the end of the game. I do have that, so I'll get another 4 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most wood at the end of the game. I think it's friendly ties because they have 3. No, so they'll each have 1 wood and I'll have 2. So I will also get that for another 5 points. 4, 5. Most money at the end of the game, I don't have that, and I don't even get second place. And then the most food at the end of the game, I will tie with someone, and then I believe, like I said, ties are friendly. You have only in the smaller glory bonus. Okay, so we score the smaller at for tied. So I'll just get another 2 points for that and hit 70. And then I already counted my loss for that. So my total score for the game is going to be 70 points compared to everyone else. So an improvement from the first game. And I at least acquired the low score, so that's something. And let's see, the way you're playing solo variant, the card you're flipping over. Yeah, so these, like I said, for these, all I did was I just took some sleeved cards. These are mini Euro-sized cards, and I wrote the names of the locations on them and put them in the sleeve, and that's what I'm flipping over. And that just replaces the 52 card deck. That's just something that I did to make it easier on myself. As far as us releasing something, I guess I could make a small document that had these already pre-sized for whatever you'd like. But this is probably easier, honestly, because this didn't take that much time for me. It's just to handwrite them and then stick them inside of a card sleeve. If you only have like standard size cards or like whatever size cards, that's totally fine. I just went with the smallest ones that I could find, so they were easier to put on the board, as I found. So yeah, and like I said, this isn't official or anything. This is just what I did, so you're welcome to copy it, but I don't know if we're going to actually like post anything up. But yeah, so first game we took a loss. Second game we did a lot better. If I wouldn't have lost those 10 points, if I could have kept up with it, then that would have put me at the medium score. And if I wouldn't have missed out on getting these points here like I did, there's a few things that I could have done that would have been great. Like I missed out 3 points on having the most food. I missed 5 points entirely. So there. Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 15, 18, 31, 45. Yep. Okay. I did it correctly. Yep. Yep. So yeah, that is the custom solo variant for Champions of Midgard. As I said, BGG user Schnell is the one that came up with the base version of this, and I did some slight modification for it. And then my stream next week, where I'll be using the expansions, I will have to modify it a little bit further because the rules don't cover any expansions when it was created, so I will have to create a custom variant. So I probably will write up the modified rules and everything for the one to include the expansions, and I'll just add that onto the onto that post, so it's easier to find. But yeah, so that's a little solo Champions of Midgard. So it's definitely a little bit different. I think that the way that it played, it did a pretty good job of simulating having other people in the game. So I mean, good job, Schnell, for coming up with this on your own. I'm glad that you love the game enough to get in there and play it. Quentin, thank you. You are very welcome, Quentin. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed it, and everyone else that's watching. So just one more reminder for everything. Keep an eye out on all of our social media. We'll be posting my schedule for next week every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 p.m. Centrals when I'm streaming. I can say that all the games I'm doing next week are all custom, unofficial, homebrew solo variants of games. On Tuesday, I'll be doing our game Order of the Gilded Compass. On Wednesday, I'll be doing a game that we help distribute called a Handful of Stars. And then I'll be doing this on Friday with the expansions. So keep an eye out on that. Or go to our website, greyfoxgames.com. You can get all the cool upgrades. You can get copies of the game if you don't own any.
The whole kit caboodle. It's all on the website. And then also our Kickstarter as well. All the links are there, so go check the website out. And then I will see all of y'all on Tuesday. Have a great